G'day everyone, Matt Elder of Family Bricks here, and today I just want to go over some new LEGO Super Mario Bros. Information which has just been released. Just go through this article here which is on NintendoEverything.com. It's new Super LEGO Mario launches in August, new details and pricing revealed. This is a Family Bricks video. Be sure to hit that like button, share, and if you want to be super awesome, subscribe. Click the bell and select all to be notified of new videos as they're uploaded. At first look, the set looks really good. You've got some classic Mario elements there. It looks like the Bowser Castle. You've got the really big Bowser statue in the back, which looks great. And then a couple of different characters. Looks like you got a Dry Bones and a Ghost and another Mario. So just looking at the article, you've got the LEGO Group has revealed new details on the LEGO Super Mario Adventures, its take on Mario LEGO sets. Goes through, talks about the entry point for the Mario Starter Course, and it's needed to unlock expansion sets and features 7 action bricks for different interactions with LEGO Mario figure that are only included in this set. So it sounds like the starter set is going to have these 7 bricks which you needed to interact with Mario. And from what we've seen previously, it looks like it's some sort of barcode which gets scanned, and that's how it interacts with the Mario figure itself. So the 3 sets that we have details on now is going to be the starter set, the Bowser expansion set, and also the Piranha Plant Power Slide expansion set. They're also talking about, also in the works, is a free LEGO Super Mario app, a tool that keeps tracks of scores to encourage continuous rebuilding and provides digital building instructions with zoom and rotate viewing tools to make building easier, suggest other creative ways to build and play, and is a safe forum to share ideas with friends. As you'd expect with a Nintendo property which is going to be based in video games, there's going to be some sort of app which comes with it. So it sounds like they'll be keeping tracks of scores, and I would imagine they can do leaderboards and all those sorts of things, so encouraging the rebuilding value and the interactive play between the digital and the physical. The only thing I sometimes get worried about with some of these digital and physical products is what happens down the line when the apps stop getting supported and things like that. All of a sudden, a lot of functionality disappears out of the sets, and I've had the same concerns with the hidden side. The nice thing about all the old LEGO sets is that you can, 34 years, still pick them all up and play with them as they originally intended. But once you start getting into more of the digital aspect, then your life of that toy is sometimes potentially limited to by the support which is provided to the digital experience, which over time you could imagine that, one, it just costs money to continually support those sorts of things, and if it's not being released as a continuous line or the line's being discontinued, then how that drops off there. And then it goes on, it gives some details in terms of pricing. So they're saying the starter set is $60 or 60 euros, which I would imagine is probably 55 pounds, and the expansion set for the Piranha one is $29.99 or 29.99 euros, which I'm guessing is probably about 25 pounds, while the Bowser Castle Boss Battle expansion set is priced at $99, 99 euros, and I'm guessing that's going to be around the 89 sort of pounds mark. It goes through then to give the actual full LEGO press release there and some photos. So here we have the $30 Piranha Plant Set, and looks to be an interesting one. You've got some sort of, looks to be slide mechanism going up and down there with the piranha plants, and some sort of rail cart or there, and a few of the little characters. That's looking like it's some sort of little timer block. Overall, it's looking like it's going to have some good interactive elements, and at $30 it seems to be reasonable, maybe a little bit on the pricey side. And as we mentioned a little bit before, here you have the Bowser Castle expansion set, which looks great in terms of the way that it refers back to the original source material. You've got the lava coming out there, which looks really well. This really cool statue in the background there, some of the Bowser flags. Now apparently this Mario, which is included in this one, doesn't have the electronics in it. It's just an actual figure itself. $100 for what you're seeing there, that does seem on the expensive side, particularly considering that the Mario which is coming with it isn't the electronic version one. So seeing what the price to part ratio on this set's going to get really interesting. I have a feeling it's going to be one of the worst ones that we've seen yet. The starter set and its details have actually been probably released a little bit early on Amazon Spain, so here you can see the website and some images. We'll just go through it. So here's the starter set that was being referred to in that press release. So when you're looking through it, you're getting your electronic Mario, you're getting the pipe, some water sections, clouds, interactive block, a Goomba, and a Bowser Jr., and a flagpole. And all of this as a starter set is $60, which again, that is seeming a little bit on the expensive side. Okay, I get it that you've got the Mario with the electronics and there's an app you need to support and everything like that, but just doing a straight price to piece comparison, you're looking at each piece coming in at 26 cents, which is way up there. Usually you're looking somewhere around about the 10 cents per part. Okay, yes, there's the electronics and those other aspects to take account of, but that is really starting to feel expensive for what it is. And just looking through some of the other images which came off the Amazon website, seeing just different configurations on how you want to lay it out and the different reactions there, and a wide shot of everything which is included in the set. So overall, what are my thoughts on this? I think that if they're not careful, pricing could become a real issue with these sets. They are feeling like they're going to be on the expensive side for what they are. I get it that they're licenses and there's additional costs associated with that. I think originally people were really excited at the idea of Lego and a Mario and Nintendo crossover, and it would seem to be like a great fit in terms of being aimed at kids in those markets. As we're seeing more and more details which are coming out, I think people are starting to cool on the idea, and Lego and Nintendo have been taking a risk by doing non-standard minifigure and system builds, and particularly at the price point that they're suggesting, it's going to be really interesting to see how people then reacting to it and buying it. For kids who are seeing this bright colors and Mario and Nintendo, I think they're going to love it and they're going to be into it. But then coming back to a more wider Lego market, and particularly people who are used to the minifigures and that sort of scale, I think there's a real struggle going on here. And then by the time you put on the price point on top of that, that's not going to be helping the situation. I think we really need to see how the app functions and how this interactive element gameplay really works, and how Mario himself, with all his electronics into him, to really understand what this full package is that we're looking at. Because there's some interesting new pieces in terms of the pipes and some of the colors and that there. So as a Lego fan, I think that's going to be more pieces that we can use in our own mocks to do other creative things with. Previously, I did a reaction video to the first announcement which was made, giving an overview of this and the interactive, so click around the video, you'll be able to have a look at that. Still have yet to see anything like a Luigi. I'm hoping that we're going to see some Mario minifig scale stuff, and hopefully we'll be seeing some Luigi down the track, because I just find it interesting. If you're going to have this Bowser Castle set for the price point, and you got this Mario here, and he's not electronic, then surely it couldn't have been too hard to do up a Luigi version. So if you're having all these expansion sets come along and they've all got Mario in them, I think that's going to be a missed opportunity, because otherwise, if you're playing with it, all you've got is a whole bunch of Mario characters, where, particularly if you're trying to interact and have two kids playing it and everyone's got Mario, it just seems like, well, if one had Mario and one had Luigi or a placeholder or something like that, that there's an opportunity there. This is a Family Bricks video. Be sure to hit that like button, share, and if you want to be super awesome, subscribe. Click the bell and select all to be notified of new videos as they're uploaded. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and if you want to check out that other video which we did earlier on the original release, you can see that here. Otherwise, here are some other videos you might be interested in, and that's it from us here at Family Bricks. Until next time, when we talk about all things Lego.